Okay, just an update on the greenhouse here. Sorry about the fan. It's blowing there. I've got all this obviously done in now. That was all open last time I showed you video. So I'm not really showing you much video on the process. I put down a layer of concrete underneath. Can't remember if I showed you that, but there's a layer of that, and then I'm using just mortar and sand for making grout, just like for bricks. Laying a layer of that down and then putting these down, leveling them off. It actually is sloped this way, and then from about this center line here, it slopes that way. It looks just slightly, and this way just slightly. I've got a couple tubes put in here and here, and where is it? Another one right there. And then you can kind of see, I'll show you here. This is one here at the doorstep. I got a channel here that collects the water if I want to spray it off. But there's tubes right here that I've got going out. And so as this drains, this will actually get cut down to being flush here. Show you that better. This gets cut down to being flush here so that when the water comes in, it drains out the tube. So I've got it down now. I'm just cutting these last pieces around the outside edge and down here. Had to go get a couple more pavers. And we're going to start making some grit or some grout for that. And then I was using, this is a Harbor Freight angle grinder, 4.5 inch. That's what I do most of my work with this. I mean, I'm sure a 7-inch one would be better in some respects, but the difference in price, I'm not having a problem with it. Anyway, it's not that much more work. Most of the times these just break down. The thing I wanted to tell you though is I had been going and getting Harbor Freight concrete cutting discs. Which basically, they say 40 grit on it. Basically what it is sandpaper. And I was going through one of those per every paver in cutting it. And so even though you get them in a pack of 10, they're only like $7-8. Honestly, I'd recommend this. I went to Home Depot, picked up a diamond blade masonry and concrete cutting blade there. I picked up one of those for $12, and that is cutting through this like butter, and I've cut multiple bricks on this, and it's like scarcely scratched the thing. So I would recommend, if you're doing this, Harbor Freight angle grinder, but definitely don't go with the Harbor Freight concrete discs. It's just not worth it. You pay for not even 1.5 of those, and you've already paid for the cost of this, and this is going to last a lot longer. I was doing some paver work for somebody else, and I was using those discs, and I went through 2 packages of those for cutting those. I probably had about a dozen pavers to cut, and we were doing kind of a patio kind of thing, and so I cut about a dozen of those, and I went through 2 packs. This one right here, I've already cut through 5 or 6, and it's barely making it down. So I'd recommend, you can get the $20 Home Depot one. I can't remember what brand it is. This is not it. This is another Pro, slightly a little more discounted. But this, like I said, it was $12 for a 4.5 inch angle grinder concrete cutter blade, and it's a wet dry one. But this is going through like butter, and I've gone through a ton of these, and or a handful of these here. Probably I've gone through 6, probably 10. It's almost a dozen of them, and this thing's much more slick, and I won't buy any of those Harbor Freight ones anymore. So this is what I'd recommend. So just getting this paver stuff in. I did get a couple more finches. I found a male of the where is he? Down here in the corner down there, a chocolate covered one. I found a male society finch there, if I can get the right focus here going. Male society finch. Picked him up and brought him back, so he's going to be adding him to the group. And yeah, hopefully pretty soon we're going to be able to get this wall in here with the welded wire mesh, the hardware cloth, get that in here and get this sectioned off for the birds. So just wanted to update you with that. Just another fun outdoor thing that I'm doing here. So anyway, hope you like and subscribe, and if you're on Rumble, go ahead and punch that Rumble bag or Rumble punch there, and yeah, follow me on Rumble as well. So I've also got online, we've got, if you hit our website actandout.com or activeandoutdoors.com, we've got some shirts, stuff like that available, so I encourage you that. And yeah, catch you on our next update, probably when this is all cut out and finished.